Okay guys, welcome back to Bearded Lumber. We got Big Girl over here at the shop, so that that means we got to work on it. The parking brake started acting up the other day, so got a new set of pads. Look how small they are. Fortunately, we don't have to tear the tractor apart. They're located in a good spot, and that's what we're gonna cover in this video: is fixing the parking brake on Big Girl, because everything needs a parking brake. Let me get some jack stands put under here to safety this. It's nice having a backhoe to lift itself up, but we're gonna stick some stands under there before we crawl under it. So give me just a minute. We'll be right back. Okay guys, I don't know how much you can see here. This is our caliper. It's actually a mechanical caliper. Got a cable here, goes to the parking brake. And this is your brake rotor, which is tied right into the drive shaft, which is handy. A lot of your bigger equipment, put your parking brake out here. Some of them even put their regular service brake out here, but this machine has wet brakes. They're in the axle. We don't ever want to touch them. So here's what we took out. And here's what we're putting back. They were wore out is an understatement. Gotta get them back in here. It's got got a little clip that holds them in place. I'm sure that's gonna be fun. I gotta figure out how to get this thing spread apart. I hadn't figured that part out yet either. So eating dirt don't taste good. Give me just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I was laying there on my back, couldn't figure it out, so we took the caliper off the tractor, got it in here. It's got a adjustment nut and a jam nut, and whoever worked on it last must have been a mountain of a man. It took all I could do to get the lock nut loose, but we got it loose. I had to back out on the the thickness adjuster here. Now I've got enough space that we can put it on the tractor, on our rotor, and then we'll readjust it till we're happy with the tension. You can see how it moves. This little clip that holds them pads in, it ain't falling out. They're in there good. But you can see it's pretty simple. It's just a mechanical caliper, and you can adjust your tension here as needed. But our poor old pads were just wore slam out. So that's it for in here. Let's get back out of there and put the bracket back on it. See if we can get it on the tractor. Well, start already. There we go. Almost started. Sorry for the camera angle. There's not enough room for everybody and their brother in here. Just hang on there. Let me get these in here. Unless you want it on your head. Okay. Okay. Don't know what you don't know till you done it the first time. After doing it, it's not that bad. But to get that stupid little clip on there, you're gonna have to take it off the tractor, because that thing is, you gotta go higher before you go on. Got that filter anyway. Okay. Let's switch sockets. Okay. Yeah, can't get it up there because that one. Because this nut right here is. I don't know why it's not. back anymore. Come on. Hang on. There it goes. Close on. Woo! Lucky lady. I guess go permanent you and I'll tighten it up till you can't clip it no more. That's fun, people. You know I'm being facetious, right? Okay. Trying to find you a better spot here. See what we're working on. No tension. There was no tension at all. Okay. Try it now. Try it now. That's almost too much. Well, I'm waiting on you to tell me. That's pretty good. That should be pretty good right where it's at. Okay, well, we know how to adjust it now anyway. Yeah. Okay, try it. That make you happy? Yeah, you gotta actually pull on it to get it closed now. Okay. Whew. Let me get out from under here. We'll set it down and do a little test drive to see if we're happy with it. If not, we'll retension it. But all in all, it wasn't bad considering we had to learn how to do it. So let me get my tools and get out from under here. Now pull up on it.
That's it, right. Good stop.
Yeah. I let it roll then. I'm gonna end the video. Okay guys, there it is. One quick project. Let me grab my box over here. It's a good company we dealt with. I didn't buy this product. I bought it from another company, but this is what they shipped. It's the same brand of the seals that we put in, the rear stabilizer. Quality products, great people. Exact fit on the parking brake. Couldn't ask for no better. It's like anything with Caterpillar on it. They're a little pricey, but I'm sure this was half price of what I'd paid at the cat store. And it does the same thing. You see Matthew stopped on the hill and it held, and then he let go of it and pulled it back up and it stopped the tractor. So that's perfect. It is a maintenance item. There's an adjustment under there, and we know how to adjust it now. So we've had it for what, 5 years probably, and never had any problem with them until just the other day. I could have probably tightened them up and got by a little while, but that ratchet mechanism was super tight. I don't know why, but the pads were 95% gone. So what's $80? Put a new set of pads on it and go on with life, because we like having our parking brake, So we're glad to have it fixed. Wasn't a whole lot in this video, but it's maintenance. If you got any questions on that, guys, be sure to drop them in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. if you're going to run a sawmill and a sawmill business, small scale, big scale, whatever, you need to learn how to work on your equipment, guys. You'll spend all your profit paying somebody else to work on your equipment, which is not always bad sometimes to pay people to work on your equipment. But I can't sit here for this machine down 3 days waiting on a guy to come by and put in an $80 part. You know, some things you need to learn how to do yourselves. And we'd never done one. Didn't know how it functioned. I had an idea. We took it apart, took it in the shop, figured it all out, got it loosened up, put it back on the tractor. I'm happy with it. So that's your tip for today. If you don't know how to do it, there's no excuse to not learn. Google's a wonderful thing. YouTube, there's videos out there. I just showed you one here. I looked the other day. I didn't see any exactly what I was looking for. So maybe we'll add one to the list. So that's going to do it. Appreciate each and every one of you watching, guys. Appreciate all the new subscribers, the ones that have been around here for a couple years. Appreciate you watching. If you would, please like, subscribe, and share our videos. Don't forget, there's a new little thing out. You can hype a video, tells YouTube, hey, push this out in front of other people, let them see it. We'd appreciate it. If you're interested in a hat, check out beardedlumbernc.com. Here comes Dad. I saved him some locust over here. He's cutting it up for stove wood. But, what?
That's all that locust.
Yeah. Good thing you got it, because I was getting ready to get it myself. We're expecting some super duper cold weather first of the week. So, big shout out to Matthew and Solomon that edited these videos. I greatly appreciate it. If you got a chance, Solomon would appreciate you checking out his channel, Third Beard Fishing. Anything else, Matthew? Everybody stay warm. It's cold around here. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.